This is for Brian Cabral. This is going to go on my profile for my friends and acquaintances to read. And forgive my speech. I'm in the process of getting dentures, and I just had the last one's pulled, and it's very uncomfortable. And I'm looking forward to my dentures, and I've already got those lined out and the money set aside for them. That out of the way. People, I got a stalker that's beyond sick. It's going on for 4 years now. Brian, I don't even know who's got who blocked. I don't know if I got you blocked or you got me blocked. I don't care. I don't go Googling your name. You go Googling my name on YouTube just to find me. You're the only one who left a comment on some videos that were put up, and I didn't even know the videos were put up. The wife of the guitar player put them up. And she only put that name to the band just out of something to put up there until we get our permanent name, which I've got. And that was an open mic. And then you attack Ken. You call all my friends pieces of shit. I got good friends. I haven't turned anybody into an asshole. Now I'm paying back a lady now as a way of helping for the people to help me get through my rough time with my GoFundMe page. And then when I got out of a bind, I shut that page down. And you call it a fraud. See, you're the liar. You just say shit with no evidence whatsoever. I haven't had a drink in 17 months. And you call me a drunk. I've got a home. I pay rent. I got income. This is shit you don't know anymore. People, in his insanity, he is more obsessed about where I make my videos than he is about whether or not he's going to eat today. Ever since I made videos out in the woods when I lived with my cousin, made them in a shed when it was cold, he is obsessed with where I make my fucking videos. Well, I'm an avid smoker. I roll my own. It don't cost me about $80 a month to smoke a lot. I smoke a lot, and I don't get near the chemicals that a regular cigarette has because I make my cigarettes out of pipe tobacco on a machine. There's 300 and some chemicals in a regular cigarette, and there's 11 in pipe tobacco. So I'm not encouraging smoking to anybody, but until I get a vehicle, I ain't there yet. I'm saving. But these things take time. What you have done is something, I guess it's been done in the world before. All families have drama. All families. You keep talking shit about my sister. We're tighter than ever. That was her open mic I opened for her. We've had problems. All families have problems. People, this motherfucker cannot get over his obsession with every detail of my life. And you got it all wrong about your children. The daughters are beautiful. They just don't look like you. And I hope their mother was smart enough to find another father besides you. I'm not talking about your daughters. They're fine. You're the fuckwad that got no business being a parent telling me I'm drunk with no evidence. You're just like a religious person. There's God too, ain't there? You got as much evidence for God that you have that I'm drunk. You've got as much evidence for God that you have that I'm homeless. You've got as much evidence for God as you have that I'm unemployable. You're a fucking Catholic through and through and through and through. You don't have a scientific mind. The only things I've ever stated about you was based on actual shit that has come out of your mouth and the way you behave toward me. And the things that I see with my eyes, like the pictures of your daughter. You put them up there. I've never seen a picture of their mother. I don't know if it's just weighty. And it's not a list, you stupids. This is a list. That's a list. It's called eroticism. Look it up, you stupid motherfucker. You can't do R's and L's because you're too damned lazy. I've seen where you've made a whole bunch of videos lately, and what I do is I open it up and scroll down real quick and see if the comments are open, and if they're not, that's the end. I usually don't even hear a word of introduction. I told you I'm not listening to any more shit until you grow a set of balls big enough to have an open debate. But you can't think that fast. You can't type that fast. You're not that good. You're so far beneath me that there's no way that you could keep up on a word-to-word, paragraph-to-paragraph, slinging shit. You couldn't do it. You gotta cut off all comments, have your 4 subscribers, and you spent 4 years now. And you don't influence my opinion on Ken. One of the things I respected about Ken is 5 years ago when I was having all that tussle with those gay hate pages causing children to have suicide. You don't think that's a serious matter because you're a heartless fucking Catholic. And he told we had difference of opinion then, and we handled it like men. We've had difference of opinion twice. I respect Ken. He's my friend, and I'm his friend. I don't tell him what to do. Everything he does at you is of his own accord, and I don't blame him. All he gets from me is an applaud every way there is, and we communicate with each other maybe 2-3 times a week. You're full of lies, Brian. You got no evidence for nothing. You claim to know family that I don't know. I only know my cousin Richard and my cousin Debbie. That's it. And I pissed Richard off because he's not going to bully me. He's a lot bigger than I am, and he's known as the bully of the county, and that shit ended with me. Just like your shit ended with me because you had a perfect opportunity to stop and ring my number on the way to Tennessee, but you had excuses and chicken shit ways out. People, this dude is sick beyond sick. I am his entire life. I put maybe 3 posts a day on Facebook when I'm feeling good. Sometimes the pain is so bad I can't focus on putting a post up. But somehow he's got people viewing my page, viewing every word I say, and all you friends of mine are stupid. You're following a cult leader. Look at Brian. Go to Brian Cabral on YouTube. Brian Cabral. Now, he erases his damn... he deletes his videos fast he makes them because he realizes how fucking stupid they are. And he knows people are going to come back and laugh at him about it. And he won't open his comments because he's a coward. And he blew by a chance to meet me face to face right up the road here 3 miles and come up with an excuse for that. But you're still hanging on to me 4 years later. You'll go 2 weeks. Where do you even get any information, asshole? You're a psychopath. I am your entire fucking existence. You wake up in the morning Googling Steve McClung, seeing what you can find, talking to all your friends. What's he saying on his posts now? You're my bitch. I know what you got planned next, but I ain't telling you. Because I own you, motherfucker. I told you a long time ago. I own your mind. It's something you learn through Satanism. There is no God, there is no Satan. But you can learn how to control people's minds. No matter what you want to call it. Buddhism, anything you want to call it. And I know what your next plan is. And fuck you. It ain't going to succeed. Dumb shit. But ain't no need in trying to turn me against Ken. It ain't happening. And I got no friends that come at me like you do. Not a single goddamn one. You don't have a single friend that's got the balls enough to speak against me to my face. It's all you, shithead. You're a nothing. I'm your entire life. I'm living. I'm helping people that help me now. I got income now. I'm forming a band now, and I found out through Social Security that I can play my band all I want. And it doesn't have anything to do with my disability because it's a hobby. Hobbies fall into other categories. And hell, I can even make up to several $1,000s and don't even have to report it because it's a hobby. You know, I'm clear and legal in every goddamn thing I do. I'm your life. You are nothing. You wouldn't have an existence. You wouldn't have a reason to get on YouTube without me. You can't you can't make a speech without talking about your pages. Every video is a repetitive of the last one. You just put shit in different orders. And over the years, you've picked up the things I say and do and claimed them for your own. You picked up my wording. I don't pick up shit of yours. You're nothing, man. You're a big fat fucking zero. You can't go get a life doing nothing. I have a ball. I got good friends. I've had low spots in life. I lived a wild life, Hunter Thompson style. I rode my car to the edge of the goddamn cliff, and I've paid the price, and I don't hide it. There's been a couple people I've hurt that I've made amends to that I'm ashamed of. But I lived my life to the fucking fullest, you chicken shit. You weren't in the Marines. Those were Marine lies. I proved it. Somebody else has some Marines watch your videos and go by age and dates and the dates of the wars and the number of years you say you're in. And it's all a lie. What's wrong with you? And the way you talk to me is if I can answer through the goddamn phone. Here, you want a cigarette? You want a cigarette, Steve? You want a cigarette? You want a cigarette? You're demented. You need help. And it would be my hope that something breaks in you one day and you lose all your sense and you come down here and you call me up. Because you won't go back. Not for a long time. It'll take you a long time to heal down here. You don't know my rage at you. You ever heard of women lifting 3,000-pound cars off of girls, old women? That's what rage and adrenaline does. I have so much rage and adrenaline against you that I could snap your arm. You don't know the hatred that you're the worst person I've ever met in my life. You live off of my mistakes. I've learned a lot from my mistakes that I can teach other people, and they don't have to go down them paths. And I made that clear that was part of my message when I started making videos. That I ain't ashamed of where I've been and what I've done, and I made amends to the people I hurt. And it's been a Hunter Thompson life from start to finish. And it all started with the cult of religion. You don't even think cults of religion have negative effects on families. You won't even acknowledge that it murdered my brother and my sister. You mock that. Nobody next to Trump, nobody in this world needs a crowbar from toe to toe, head to toe like you do. You need not to be able to speak again, feel again, nothing again. You and Trump are the worst two people I've ever encountered in my life. Why can't you just leave me alone? I don't bother you. I don't come in your space. I don't make videos about you every 2-3 weeks just out of the open, just out of the blue. Stating lies that you got nothing to back up with. You're a demented fuck. Brian Cabral, y'all, is one demented shithead. You're sick, motherfucker. And you're so wrong about my life that all you're doing is making yourself look more psychotic every video. All 4 subscribers. I told you, and you're stupid. You keep making them. I've told you until you open comments, I ain't even watching them. But you're too stupid for that to sink in. So you keep making them with my name on them, knowing I'm not watching them until you open comments, you coward. You can't go wit for wit with me. You can't go tit for tat. You're not quick enough. You're not smart enough. There ain't no fucking way. Not and tell the truth, you can't. Fuck you. Fuck you, Cabral. And my friends, I've been putting up with this bastard leached to my back for 4 years now. And being stalked, and you think there's no such thing as internet stalking, there's people doing prison time for it right now. The laws against it are growing more and more every day. If it was 5 years forward right now, it would be easy. It'd be a snap of a button to have you in court. Now it's difficult. There's still a lot of things you got to go through to get it done. And I haven't been in a position to pursue that matter. But when the day comes and I am in a position and they tighten up the harassment and stalking laws even further, then I'll do what I can legally. People, it gets to you after a while. You got a sick motherfucker. I feel like Jodie Foster. You got to read stories on stalkers. There's 4 kinds of stalkers. He fits in 2 of them. I've studied stalking from top to bottom in the last 2 or 3 years since I saw this sumbitch wasn't going to let up. You are the only problem in my entire goddamn life. I worked through my problems. I had hand-ups and I took them and I'm paying them back. I got character. People depend on my word. My sister, right now, I'm looking at a message from my sister that ended with, I love you. Richard can kiss my fucking ass. It's Richard's way or no way. But nobody bullies me. Nobody. And he went and hid in bed when it come down to rubber meet the road time. But you twisted it another way. Just like he twisted it another way. He had his nose straight up my business, and he wouldn't get out of it. Well, he got out of it and went and hid in bed. You don't want the truth on nothing. So fuck you, Cabral. I just want my friends to know this is what I put up with, and this is my exposure to you, and I do nothing to you. I don't follow you around. I don't give a shit what you do. You can run naked down through Boston. I don't give a goddamn. My wish was that you would be hit by a bus. That's it. One of these mornings I'm going to wake up and somebody will message me and tell me you died. And I'm going to celebrate all day. I'm not a Christian. I don't have those, what they call values that are unnatural. It's natural to hate an evil person. And I hate everything about you. You're despicable. But yet, 4 months ago when I reached out and just said, let's end this thing, within 12 hours you made me an admin on your page, forced me into a phone call and told me you loved me 6 times. People, is that sick or what? And then when I wouldn't make any posts on his page, he got his feelings all bent out of shape and turned on me again and told me my GoFundMe thing was a scam. And I got $1,300 and it carried me through. And it was essential. And now I'm helping a woman that's in the same predicament. Now I'm helping somebody else in real life here. You're a lying motherfucker. You don't have a word, you don't have a shred of evidence to back up anything you say. I'm just letting the world know, whoever watches this, that you have no character whatsoever. You're a liar. You have no evidence. You just run your mouth. You're not a Marine. Those stories didn't stack up with the timeline of when you can get enlisted, of what age that the Marine Corps uses for combat. You got your timelines on your wars mixed up. I sat down with a Marine and we proved it all. You might have been some sort of Marine, but all of your Marine stories are fucking lies. Marine. Fuck you.